Welcome back, everyone. Everywhere, anywhere, anytime, IE is what we get to hear. Today we are demonstrating the use case, IE-based demand forecasting for steel products using a waypath agent. The agenda is quite simple and straightforward. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive in. What exactly is demand forecasting using IE? The process of predicting how much steel customers will need in the future using different types of data to predict. Companies look at economic indicators, things like construction growth, infrastructure spending, wide market demand. Customer order patterns, how much customers ordered in the past and how often they buy. Industry trends, overall demand in sectors like construction, automotive, and manufacturing. By analyzing all this information together, the company can predict future demand for steel products like coils and rebars with high accuracy. In spite of the importance of this process, many enterprises still face problems as below. Inaccurate demand estimates. Companies often guess demand using manual methods with old data, which can lead to producing too much with too little steel. High inventory stockout risk. Because forecasts are not accurate, companies may store too much inventory, wasting money, while run out of stock when customers need products. Limited scalability across regions. Manual forecasting cannot handle many product types, plants, wide regions at the same time, making planning difficult for large businesses. No real-time demand visibility. Companies cannot see current market demand instantly, so decisions are made after problems occur instead of preventing them. Poor forecast transparency. Since forecasts are done manually, it is hard to explain how the numbers were calculated or identify mistakes. Data silos integration gaps. Important data is spread across ERP systems, Excel sheets, and market reports, making it difficult to combine everything for accurate forecasting. Slow response to market changes. Manual planning is too slow to react to sudden changes like steel price fluctuations, export rules, or new infrastructure projects. Complexity of multivariable analysis. Steel demand depends on many factors such as GDP growth, construction activity, automobile production, and competitor prices, which are too complex to analyze. To address these major challenges, we have implemented this waypath agent using IE. The solution flow is as explained. First, the system collects data from different sources. Next, all the collected data is combined, cleaned, and organized so that it can be used for analysis. Then, IE analyzes the data and studies different factors like market trends, customer demand, and economic conditions. It can also simulate what-if scenarios. Based on the analysis, the system predicts future demand. Teams can review and validate the forecast before making decisions. Finally, the company uses the forecast to plan production, inventory, and supply chain activities to meet future demand efficiently. Some of the major areas that are impacted from this implementation is the how orders are fulfilled at lesser risks, leading to faster and productive planning. This reduces the stockouts and excess inventory, thereby providing real-time insights. You can revisit our channel for excess inventory use case to understand in detail on the same.
Demand forecasting solution works. We begin inside Waypath Studio, where the workflow for AI-driven demand forecasting has been designed. This workflow orchestrates the entire process by connecting key components such as data ingestion, IE analysis, and forecast output generation. Enabling an end-to-end automated forecasting pipeline. Next, we navigate to the Agent Settings panel, where we configure the AI agent responsible for performing the demand forecasting analysis. Here, we provide the necessary prompts and instructions that guide the AI on how to interpret the data, analyze market patterns, and generate forecasting insights. We then move to the input dataset, which contains multiple parameters that influence demand forecasting. These parameters may include historical sales data, economic indicators, market trends, and industry variables. This dataset acts as the foundation for the AI model to identify correlations, detect patterns, and generate accurate demand predictions. Once the dataset is prepared, it is uploaded as the input file, and the automation is triggered through Repath Orchestrator. At this stage, the AI agent processes the input data, performs the required analysis, and calculates the projected demand. Using advanced analytical capabilities, it generates highly accurate demand forecasts. Finally, the generated forecast results are automatically compiled and shared with the relevant stakeholders via email, ensuring that business teams receive timely insights to support better production planning, inventory optimization, and strategic decision-making. In essence, this solution transforms traditional manual forecasting into an intelligent, automated, and data-driven demand planning process.